for all.
Radio for all.
You are now live with the Humble Prince on Sahara FM Radio. Yeah. Yep, live with the Humble Prince, Sahara FM Radio, like we never even left. Again, just want to say that tonight's show is brought to you by the State Farm offices of Victoria Anderson. Please go to our website, www.victoriaanderson.org, for free quotes. They're ready to help you with all your insurance needs, car, homeowners, everything. Also, the law offices of Bonali Maiwa PC. For all your legal consultation, please go to their website, www.maiwalaw.com. Maiwa Law is spelled MAYOWALAW.com. Or call them for a free consultation, 908-864-8083. And I'm sure all of you are enjoying the music. That's me. I put that together, DJ Humble Prince. Yeah, I do everything. Johnson, turn that up a little bit, man. Let people know what time it is. Dun, dun, I don't need nobody. But enough about me, but, oh, see, even my guest is feeling my music. That's what I'm talking about. Get on camera dancing, Jonathan. Let me see. Yeah, I saw you dancing now. Just fantastic. Please, but right now, I have a very special guest, a very humble lady. As you can see, all of you can see she's beautiful, attractive, and that's rare with beautiful women these days. They normally have an attitude that stinks to high heaven, but she's different. Please, I'd like to welcome beautiful model, Idia Aisien. Hi, Idia. Thank you so much for joining us, man. I really, really appreciate it.
Hi, Olu. How are you?
Oh, you just gave away my government. No Humble Prince. That's like calling Superman Clark Kent. Fantastic. So, first of all, tell us, how long have you been a model?
Professionally for a year and a half.
I would say you've been a model all your life. You look great. You probably came out of your mother's womb looking this nice, right?
God.
Yeah. Fantastic. Oh, just professionally. So I know. So you lived in Nigeria before, right?
Yes,
Right.
I lived in Nigeria. I first got signed when I was 15.
Okay.
But my parents didn't want to hear a thing about modeling. My dad said, when I get my college degree, then we'll talk.
Wow.
So I went to DC,
Right.
got my undergrad at American University.
Okay.
And then he said, when you get your master's, we'll talk. So while I was doing my master's, pursuing my master's here at NYU, you know, I started modeling. I was
Right.
in New York. It was the perfect place, perfect
exactly.
time. I love
Right.
fashion. It's a huge part of me.
Right.
So I just went for it.
Right.
And things started falling into place, I'd
Of
say, when
course.
I came into New York.
Yeah, and that's so. I guess that's one of the impetus behind you moving to New York, correct?
Yeah.
Right. What really made you want to come to New York, though? Why did you-
Fashion. Like
Right.
I've tried everything else. You know, I had studied journalism because I did have a deep interest in international affairs.
Right.
And then I went on to work at the UN before my current job now. But I was always drawn back to.
Yeah.
There was nothing I could do
You
about
have
it. I was
you have
drawn
it
back to
all, man.
fashion.
You got the complexion, the height, everything. Yeah. And so excuse me. How would you describe your complexion? You won't say you won't say you're light skin, right?
Honestly,
Right.
I've gotten so much backlash about my
No,
complexion.
because you know what? Somebody accused me saying I only bring light-skinned women on the show. I can understand, and that's
Yeah.
not true. I bring. It's not about the light skin. If they accuse me of maybe I like to bring women with a nice, big booty on the show because that's my preference. I can understand that, but don't accuse me of bringing it. I trust me. I don't really care about complexion
Well,
like
that's
that.
interesting that you say that because in fashion they always say I'm either too light. I'm either not light enough or I'm not dark enough. So
Yeah, so
I'm
you're
sort
in
of
between.
in between.
In between is
and that's
good,
not
too.
really what people are looking for. They want the dark skin model with no hair, or they
Right.
want the extremely light.
Ah,
model.
well, you're beautiful, and I'm glad you're modeling and everything. So,
Thank
what's your experience been like? You're an official model. You're signed. I mean, official. What's that experience been like for you?
It's been amazing working in New York. It's really changed me. I don't know if it's very obvious, but I used to be a really shy person, and it's definitely made me more outgoing, and it's
Right.
thickened my skin a lot. Like
Yeah, man, that's
you
a
walk
rough
into
business.
so many places, and
Right.
they'll say your hips aren't proportional, or my nose was too big, or my complexion. There's just always something wrong. And before, all I knew was that a person was either tall, short, fat, or skinny. But in in fashion, there are just so many layers, so many
Right.
dimensions to what they're looking for. But it's been really great here. Like
Fantastic.
you find people that love you exactly as you are. They don't want you to change one thing.
I
And
can tell
honestly,
a lot of men love you. Yeah.
so I think it's just been those few approvals that really propelled me to succeed.
Fantastic. I wanted to ask you, man. I know when this dream about modeling, obviously, just like me, I've always wanted to do talk radio, and it's been a fantastic experience for me. What has it been like for you?
Well, it started with from when I was 12.
Really?
Like, just
Okay.
putting different
And
pictures.
how old are you
from
now, 19?
No. But putting different pictures together and looking at all
Right.
these models, but having so much respect, too much respect for the industry, in fact, thinking that, you know, could I really be that girl in the magazine? And then now, like, you open a magazine, you see yourself, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you've been in the film. I Googled you. I'm like,
Makes-
hey, check you out.
This makes sense.
Right.
But it's definitely just been a dream come true. Like, the girl that lived in Lagos
Right.
and the girl today, we look at each other sometimes, and
Right.
it's crazy. I
Yeah.
can't believe I'm the same person.
Right, and that's you know, and that's what America does, man. I believe America helps fulfill dreams, and
Definitely.
like, you know, our Nigerian parents. I mean, I'm glad they didn't really kill the dream. They might have tried to put some constraints, but I'm
Yeah.
glad that, you know, you've evolved in that. So I know you have a corporate campaign going on, all right?
Oh, what?
A corporate campaign,
Oh, no.
right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, I'm working on starting my own foundation. I'm just,
Nice.
I've always been interested in helping the development process in Africa. So,
Okay.
you know, I've trademarked the name and everything. I can't give that yet. But,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, sorry. Was that some, but I could ask though. Is that okay?
Not really.
My
but
fault.
It's fine.
about that.
But everything is still in the works. I'm working with a lot of my mentors who similarly have their own foundations.
Okay.
And I'm also speaking to a lot of foundations and a lot of international organizations that are involved in that process.
Okay, good. Please,
So
yeah. So when everything's ready in fruition, please come back, and we'd like to talk about it more. And if there's any way we could support you, we'll definitely like to
Thank
do
you
that.
so
That's what
much.
Live with the
Thank
Humble
you.
Prince of Sahara is all about. But I know you're a corporate woman. I know you have another gig, correct? So I just want
Yeah.
wow. So how do you yeah, I know. Trust me, trying to prepare for the show. So how do you balance your modeling career and your corporate career?
wow, so it's always been crazy. Now I work at an investment bank,
Right.
but before I used to work at the UN, and I would literally pull out of the UN, come out in a suit, like full on dressed for work, and I would
Wow.
hop into a cab, come out of the cab in hot pants and a tank top, and the cab driver would be like, "Are you a spy?" Because I'd be running to a casting, go for the casting, go back to work.
Wow.
Same thing with school, like, you know, had time. Luckily, I finished great, did very well in school, but you have times that I would walk into class late,
Right.
dressed completely inappropriately, and people are like, "Where is she coming from?"
Hey, that's part of the hustle. That's you know, you definitely have to do what you do. So obviously, I know you're definitely. I would think you're a role model for it. There are a lot of people that want to get into this game, the modeling game. I would like to say, what do you have any advice for them? That anybody, especially if they're trying to break into the New York industry, which
Yeah.
could be the New York modeling fashion industry, which could be really tough. What
It's
advice can
really
you give
tough.
them? Right.
Well, I'll say every single model has been through it.
Right.
Going to agencies 10, 15, 20 times
Right.
before they even take you. But I definitely advise every model that wants to get into this to be signed. There are a
Okay.
lot of creeps on the
Right,
internet. Stop
okay.
trying to look for jobs by yourself. It's
Okay.
really not easy, and it's dangerous. And these agencies are there to protect you.
Right.
So I just think that any girl that wants to get into the industry should definitely have an agent, definitely
Okay.
have people, you know, fighting for gigs, fighting for your pay for you, because
Right.
you want to be running to like 15 castings a day, and you don't want to have time to start saying, oh, you know, where's my money from last month?
Right.
And, you know, that's what agencies are there for. So
So you suggest to get a
Definitely
manager
get
and
signed, yes.
Get signed. Oh, get signed. Do this the right way, man. Times have changed. Don't just go with anybody on the internet. Thank you so much. Just real quick, you know, what's the relationship status?
there's definitely someone very special right now in my life that I'm
good,
speaking
good.
to.
Nice.
He shows me everything that is
Lucky bastard.
special,
Nice.
that is perfect about
Fantastic.
me, in quotes. You know, even when I don't see those things in myself.
Oh,
So
is he Nigerian?
I'm not telling.
Wow, 'cause he ain't no way he Nigerian. That's not. I'm just joking. I think I actually met the guy. Cool guy and everything. I just want to ask you before you go, what do you think of this day and age with social media? How's that helped you out with your career? Has it been a gift or a curse?
You can't move forward in anything these days without social
I
media.
know,
It makes no
honestly.
sense to even
Right.
try.
Yeah.
So.
I swore to and everything that I was never going to join Instagram, but I'm on it. You know, you talk
I
to
did
it.
too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely on it, man. On a side note, I don't know if you saw the latest picture by I don't even know what
Kim
to call
K.
her. Kim K. Yeah, you know, showing her ass like that. What did you think about that?
I thought she looked great, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
a woman that just had a kid.
For an astronaut like me, and that, you know, and it's no disrespect. You know, people say
Yeah.
you objectify women and everything. I'm not trying to objectify, but you know, when it comes to female body parts, that's just one of the things men like me or most men are drawn to. And she has a nice ass, you know, and
Yeah,
she
if
wants
you
to show
have
you
it,
that's up to
flaunt
her ass. So would you do something like that?
Of course.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you have to run it by Mr. Special first, though, no?
He supports me.
Fantastic.
He's
Fantastic.
very
Yeah.
supportive.
If you wanted, people are coming hard for her and everything. But real quick, if there's any way to, how can people get in touch with you?
Well, you can follow me on Twitter at
Right.
DEEDIYA.
Okay.
Also Instagram, Dr. Idia.
Right.
And let me think. I have a website as well.
Right.
IdiaAisien.com.
That's www.idiaaisien.com.
.com.
Anything? So anything we can expect from you in the future? Upcoming?
Well, I'm going to be traveling back and forth now, South Africa, Lagos,
Right.
here and Paris. So see what
okay.
happens. I have 2 campaigns to work on in Nigeria, so I'm really excited.
Fantastic. When that campaign is up and ready, please come back and let's talk about it.
Okay.
Right. Before you go, is there
Definitely.
anybody you like to, that's something I like to tell my guests to do. Does anybody you want to give a shout out to, acknowledge, please feel free to do so.
One of my favorite Nigerian designers, Maki O. Just
Okay.
wanted to say thank you so much for all your love and
Right.
all your support. Like she's been
Amazing.
everything. She's been a rock
Fantastic.
in my life.
Right. Fantastic. Anybody else want to give a shout out to?
My boo,
Okay.
my family, and the humble.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. It's all right. I'm a humble guy. It's not like I was. Do you know that's why I tell people if they want
for that one.
Yeah,
didn't you?
that's why I tell people they want to acknowledge or give anybody a shout out. I want them to, the host. Nah, I'm just joking, man. But thank you so much for coming on the show. We really, really appreciate it. And let's stay in touch. And I wish you continued success.
Thank you.
Right, good. So we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to be joined by Kenise, the Love Exchange. She's going to be talking about how women can maintain their sexy. Do you feel like a lot of women letting themselves go these days, right?
I
Especially when they meet a man and they just get all comfortable.
I do, and I also think people use not that I'm knocking anybody
go
down,
ahead.
but people use like their job or they just had kids as an excuse.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
I've seen people drop that weight off. Like if you want to do something, you do it.
Right, and that's why a lot of these. I can understand if you've been in a marriage or kids or everything. That happens. But if you're single, you've never been in a relationship, and you letting go of yourself, that's on you. That's why a lot of women have no man. But Kenise is here to help us out. She's gonna teach women how to maintain their sex. Just give us tips. Live with the Humble Prince. We'll be right back. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.